What is going on, guys? Sir Lewis here. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys here how my indicator can predict the bottom for this bear market. I'm going to show you guys here the clues, the hints that I'm looking for using my indicator that I created, that if you guys are interested in getting, you guys can check it out in the pinned comment in the description below. It's in my Patreon starting at tier 2. But I created this indicator that you guys are looking at right now, this one right here. It took around 4 months or so, and this indicator I put a lot of time because I put 4 indicators into one. So it's basically 4-in-1 indicator. There's 4 aspects to this indicator, which I'll show you guys here in this video. But mainly what I'm going to talk about this video is the details on what needs to happen with my indicator for us to know where the bottom is in. I'm going to show you guys here comparing the bottoms from the previous bear markets. So let's go back here in time, back to 2020. Okay, I know my indicator kind of looks overwhelming. Don't worry, it's pretty easy to follow. It's basically, it has 4 aspects to it, which is the clouds right here, which we have the red at the top and the green at the bottom. The reason why I have red at the top and green at the bottom, I did this purposely because if it touches this cloud, that's mainly when you want to buy, and when you want to buy, it's like green, it's like money, right? So that's why I put it green at the bottom, and the red is mainly when you want to sell. When it's near here or it touches here, that's mainly it's giving you a hint, a clue that you should be selling at that price. Okay, then the next aspect, the Donchian channel, and this is a indicator that you guys can see right here. It's red, and here at the bottom is green. It's these 2 lines right here, red and green, and it's the same reason, right? When it's at the bottom at green, that's when you want to buy. And then the next aspect are these like crosshairs, like these plus signs right here, as you guys can see, plus plus plus. Okay, and it's the same reason, the red at the top and green at the bottom. Okay, just another hint on top of these other indicators on when is a good time to buy or sell. And the last one, which is my favorite, is the Keltner bands, which are the white lines, which you can see right here. We have the top, the middle Keltner band, and then the bottom right here, and it's all in white. Okay, so that is my indicator. It's 4-in-1, and all these indicators are modified. But let's take a look here using my indicator here for 2020. Okay, what happened right here? 2020, remember, with the capitulation here for the bottom, right? We had this huge drop here, and you can see that this, according to my indicator, this is the second time ever since 2015 that we go under the green cloud. We're not just in the green cloud, which is extremely rare. Okay, we're under the green cloud. Coming from the bottom band here, the Keltner band, we fall, look, I'm getting here the bottom of the Keltner band, we fall 44% away. We're 44% away from the bottom of the Keltner band, while on top of that being under the green clouds. Okay, while on top of that touching the bottom of the Donchian channel, which is this green line right here, and on top of that getting this plus green right here. So that's literally like a bunch of hints right there telling you, man, this is probably a good time to buy, right? And obviously, as you can see, ever since then we just start, you know, slowly coming up, and then we come here into the next bull market. And now let's go back here in time again, back in 2018. Now this bottom was a different type of bottom. It's not the same bottom as 2020 where we had just a huge drop in just 2 days. This bottom took many days, just falling. But if you look right here on my indicator, the bottom band of this Keltner band, right, ever since we broke it and we started falling from it, if you get all these days right here until we bottom, you can see that it's a 44% okay drop from the start of since when we broke it. It's the same thing, right? 44%. It's just a different type of bottom where it took bits by bits, and at the same time, as you guys can see right here, we touched the green cloud, which is rare itself. So we're touching the green clouds, and finally we're leveling out here, and you can see right here 44% since breaking that, and then we just stay flat for many days until we start going into that bull market. And just to point out, like I said, guys, back in 2015, according here to my indicator, was the first time that we come outside of the green band. So we're not just in the green bands, the green clouds, which is this one right here, we're outside of it, right? And then ever since then, what happens? We've never been at the same price, right? We've never gone back to that same price back in 2015. The same thing with 2020. So what am I looking for right now in the present time here, according to my indicator, is something similar to the 2020 2018 drop, right? It doesn't have to be the same type of bottom. So one of the hints that I'm looking at is getting around that 40% distance from the bottom Keltner band. And you can see right here, we've been rejecting that bottom Keltner band pretty well here until we reached right here back in November 8th. We got a distance here from 16%. So it's not 44%, it's still 16%. We've just been ping-ponging between the top of the Keltner band and the bottom of the Keltner band. So if we have a day or weeks where we have big drops and we have around 40% distance from the bottom of the Keltner band, that could be a signal that we have bottomed, as well as touching the green cloud, which is very, very rare. Okay, you can see right here, the last time that we touched that green cloud wasn't even here. It was literally, let's see if we can go right here. It was right here. This was the last time that we touched that green cloud. Now we wicked all the way down there. It was back here in 2021, right? You can see right there. That was the last time that we touched that green cloud. And zooming out here, you can see that ever since we touched that, we actually went back up and we broke the all-time high. This is on the daily, by the way. If you guys are wondering which time frame I'm in, I'm using the daily here. So once we have that 40%, 44% drop distance from the bottom Keltner band, once we touch the clouds, or even get out of the clouds, right? We might get out of the clouds for the third time in Bitcoin history, depending on what happens, how bad an event is in the future. That most likely might be a bottom, right? Just like we had back in 2020, back in 2015, 2018. So at the moment, we're not even close to that yet, right? We don't have a huge distance. We had 16% here, 2 months ago. We had 29% here back in June, but we really didn't have a huge 40% or 44%, and we really haven't even touched the green cloud yet on the daily. If you guys want to know when this happens, I'll definitely be live streaming, making videos on it. And if you guys want to if you guys want to get my indicator, which is this one right here, Sniper Scalper, you can get it on my Patreon starting at tier 2. Tier 3 is to have all my indicators out of the 3 that I have, plus charts. And I'll be making more indicators for different types of traders. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, put the notification bell so you guys know when I make a new video in the future or live stream. And thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.